Okay, this is September 1st, I'm dropping off the township insurance and picking up my own. Right now, the township's paying for me and my wife $938 a month. Now, I'm on Medicare Part B. They take that out of my Social Security check, $96.40 a month. That's for my insurance. Okay, the insurance that I picked up on my own, it's about the same as what the township's got. It's secondary because Medicare is my primary. So altogether, including my Medicare payment, it's going to run the township about $540 a month. Now that's saving the township about $400 a month. Plus, that's about $700 cheaper than the highest in here. So, the money I'm getting isn't going in my pocket as some people said, you know. This money is going to the insurance companies. The $96.40 they take out my Social Security check, that's for Part B insurance. The township is paying 100% of everyone's insurance, so that should be returned to me because that's part of my package. That's my primary insurance, and this other that I'm picking up is secondary. So it's going to save the township about $400 a month. It's going to reimburse me for my Medicare payment, which, according to the revised code, I'm allowed to do. And if, you know, this is why I got taken to court, because I was getting reimbursed, which was part of my insurance package, which I never got paid from an attorney yet, but it's saving the township about $400 by me doing this. Plus it's getting my Medicare reimbursement, which is part of my insurance package. So there should be no quabble about it. Anyone that wants to drop off of it can. Now, on the other hand, the revised code states I can get back on the township insurance anytime I want. If I drop my Medicare Part B, since I'm older, it's going to run the township about $1,400 a month, maybe a little more. So, actually, it's saving the township a lot of money. And it's not money going in my pocket. So these guys that think it is, they better think again. It's going for insurance. It's not going in my pocket. But I'm just telling you that for September, I'll be off the township insurance. Any questions?
Yeah, Don. I thought interim changes couldn't be made within term. That was one of the reasons that you had to make a resolution to actually enact that, have a resolution in place prior to it being done. So how do you drop off mid-term? That's my first question. The other question is, the way I understand it is you were trying to get the average of reimbursed for if you drop off, the average of the other 2 or 3, whoever's on it. Right now there's only 2 on it. Well, how is that going to save the township money when you're going to go on the average of the 2? Because let's say one is 1,000 or 11, the other one is 1,000. The average would be between the 2 would be 1,050. So I don't understand how you're saying you're saving. You're going down to 500 because that means you're not going to do what you already previously had stated, that you're going to go up by the average of the other 2, which would right now isn't it about 1,000, 900 or 1,000 a piece?
Jeff's is $1,260. Danny's is $1,240.
Okay, well you take an average of the 2, what do you come up with?
There's $2,464.
Well, that's my point. How do you get to 500? Are you going to take less than what you said, or are you going to go on the average of, did I misunderstand?
I'm going less than the average.
As long as it doesn't exceed the average.
So you're just going to take 500?
It's about $540 is what's
Okay,
going to cost.
I just didn't
Yeah.
understand that, because
So-
when you say the average of 2, the 2,
No, as long as I'm not exceeding the other two.
Okay, I just,
See,
and the other question is about the interim change. That was a big sticking point for us not to be able to save, what, about $12,000 this year on health insurance? Because Eric Fox said that wasn't doable because you can't make that change, and these guys can't make a change until they have to vote on it now, so the next election cycle, they can go on it, but you can't make an interim change. You can't just drop off and go back on. I thought that's what I understood.
Yeah, they can't do this change because he says it's an increase,
It's an interim change.
Yeah,
It was a
but-
decrease.
but it's an increase.
We would have saved, what, 12, right,
Well,
Jenny?
but he said it was an
$12,000.
increase in compensation.
It was would have been a decrease in compensation,
Yeah.
right? Am I right?
It looks to me like it, but he
I
said,
don't know.
he said their benefits was more. But I can't tell you that, but I've already checked and I can drop off of it anytime, I can get back on it anytime.
That was the only question I had, because I thought there was a stipulation of when you could do that. Is that not part of this new resolution or not?
The only time, if I went on this new plan of theirs, I'd have to wait till I got reelected. See, you can't do that until you're reelected. But the plan that we've got now, I can drop off of.
Hope you clarified that with Eric.
I've talked
Just
to everyone about it.
just to clarify that, we rescinded the resolution that specified the amount of that reimbursement. So there is no current resolution that allows a set amount as of this moment.
You took me to court on revised code, 55, that's what I'm going by on this.
My point is, there is nothing on the books currently that sets the amount of reimbursement that would be required.
If you go by what the revised code says, it is any or all of out-of-pocket expense. Not to exceed, just a minute, I'll find it here.
That's not automatic, you have to set the amount, it has to be done by resolution. We rescinded that resolution that had an amount on it.
Well, I guess what's the next resolution? I mean, I guess it has to be,
That may-
just read the resolution, see what it says. I mean,
If you
what's
want
he,
to move to that next piece of business, it might take care of that.
Right here, this part of the resolution says, Ohio Revised Code, section 505.60D provides the Board of Township Trustees with authority to reimburse township officers and employees for each out-of-pocket expense premium attributed to coverage provided for the officer or employee for insurance benefits that the officer or employee otherwise obtains.
Mr. President, I would move that the entire proposed resolution be either read into the record by yourself or by the fiscal officer.
This resolution has nothing to do with me. This is for whoever gets reelected.
I
The next
understand
term.
that that's item number 3 on the agenda.
In the matter of providing health insurance for township officers and full-time employees, the Board of Township Trustees of Bowling Green Township, Lincoln County, Ohio, met in regular session on the 25th day of August 2009 with the following members present. Where moved the adoption of the following. Whereas Ohio Revised Code Section 505.60 provides the Board of Township Trustees of Bowling Green Township, Lincoln County, Ohio, with the authority to procure and pay all or any part of the cost of insurance policies that may provide benefits for hospitalization, surgical care, major medical care, disability, dental care, eye care, medical care,